Welcome back to Apple Insider, the channel where we break down the most interesting gadgets in the simplest and most honest way. Today we are talking about a phone that has always been a legend in its own right. The Nokia 1100, the iconic device that sold in the hundreds of millions across the globe, is back in a refreshed version with 4G support. This is not just nostalgia in your hand, it's a new take on a classic that blends old-school durability with modern connectivity. So if you have been waiting for a phone that strips away all the unnecessary distractions yet still gives you reliability, affordability, and simplicity, this review is for you. Let's dive in and take a closer look at everything the Nokia 1100 4G brings to the table, step by step. Number 1. Design and build quality. When you pick up the Nokia 1100 4G, you instantly feel that rugged spirit that defined the original. Nokia has gone back to its roots, keeping things straightforward with a solid body, tactile buttons, and a size that fits comfortably in one hand. It is compact, light, and practical. Unlike today's fragile glass smartphones, this phone is built to survive drops, scratches, and daily wear without fuss. The plastic body feels sturdy, and the textured back ensures a confident grip even if your hands are sweaty or you are working outdoors. Nokia clearly designed this device with durability first in mind. You can slip it into your pocket without worrying about it breaking or slide it into a bag without fear of scratches. For people who want a phone that lasts years instead of months, this design choice alone makes the 1100 4G stand out. Number 2. Display. The Nokia 1100 4G sticks to the basics with a modest-sized color display, but it's clear and perfectly usable for everything you would expect from a feature phone. You won't be streaming movies or editing photos here, but you can comfortably read text messages, navigate simple menus, and check contacts without straining your eyes. Nokia has balanced brightness and clarity so that the screen is legible even in outdoor conditions under direct sunlight. For a device like this, practicality matters more than high-resolution pixels, and the display achieves exactly that. It also contributes to longer battery life, as it doesn't demand nearly as much power as modern smartphone screens. In short, the display is exactly what you need for a straightforward communication device and nothing more. Number 3. Performance. Inside the Nokia 1100 4G, you get a lightweight chipset optimized for simple tasks like calling, texting, running basic apps, and staying connected over 4G networks. This is not a smartphone replacement, so you cannot expect blazing fast processors or gaming experiences. Instead, the performance is tuned for stability, efficiency, and smooth operation of the essential functions. Switching between menus is snappy, typing on the keypad is responsive, and calls connect quickly without lag. Thanks to the 4G connectivity, you also get faster call setup times and clearer voice quality, something the original Nokia 1100 could never deliver. The beauty here is that the phone doesn't slow down over time because there aren't heavy apps bogging down the system. Performance is all about reliability, and the 1100 4G nails that purpose. Number 4. Camera. The Nokia 1100 4G keeps things minimal with a simple rear camera. It is not going to replace your main phone's camera, but it gives you the option to capture basic shots when needed. Think of it as a functional backup rather than a creative tool. You can take quick pictures of documents, receipts, or spontaneous moments without needing to carry another device. The camera's resolution is modest, but Nokia has focused on giving you a clean and usable result rather than overwhelming you with megapixel counts. It reminds you that sometimes having a basic option is better than nothing at all, especially in a phone this straightforward. Number 5. Battery life. This is where the Nokia 1100 4G really shines and leaves most smartphones in the dust. With its efficient hardware, low-power display, and optimized software, the battery can last several days on a single charge. For people tired of carrying power banks or charging every night, this is a breath of fresh air. The removable battery design also means that when the power eventually fades after years of use, you can easily swap it out for a new one instead of replacing the whole phone. Nokia has always been known for long-lasting batteries, and this phone keeps that tradition alive. Whether you are using it as your main device for calls and texts or as a backup phone for emergencies, the battery endurance gives you peace of mind. Number 6. Software and features. The Nokia 1100 4G runs on a lightweight operating system tailored for feature phones. You still get essential apps like contacts, messages, a calendar, a calculator, and even some basic web browsing. There's also support for FM radio, MP3 playback, and simple games, including the legendary Snake that many of us remember fondly. With 4G connectivity, you can also make HD voice calls and use services like WhatsApp in a basic form, which makes it more versatile than the old generation. Nokia has also paid attention to accessibility, ensuring the menus are simple to navigate, fonts are easy to read, and the keypad is highly responsive. For people who want a no-nonsense experience, the software is clean, light, and free of clutter. No pushy notifications, no endless updates, no unnecessary complications, just what you need. Number 7. Value for money. Perhaps the strongest selling point of the Nokia 1100 4G is its affordability. It costs a fraction of what you'd pay for modern smartphones, yet it delivers what it promises with honesty and reliability. You're not paying for fancy features you may never use. Instead, you are investing in a phone that can act as a dependable daily driver for those who prefer simplicity or as a secondary phone for travel, outdoor work, or emergencies. The value proposition is crystal clear: durability, long battery life, essential connectivity, and the trust of a legendary Nokia name at a price almost anyone can afford. In a world where phones are increasingly expensive, this one stands out as a smart, practical choice. So, what does all of this mean for you? The Nokia 1100 4G is not trying to compete with flagship smartphones, and that's exactly why it is so appealing. It is a reminder that not everyone needs endless apps or oversized screens to stay connected. Some people want a phone that just works, without draining their pocket or their patience. With a strong design, decent display, reliable performance, a simple camera, outstanding battery life, straightforward software, and unbeatable value for money, the 1100 4G is a worthy successor to the original legend. It brings nostalgia while adapting to the present with 4G support. For anyone who values practicality over hype, this is a phone that deserves your attention. That wraps up our review of the Nokia 1100 4G. If you are someone looking for durability, simplicity, and affordability, this phone is a no-brainer. It is proof that classics never die, they just evolve. This is Apple Insider, and we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most iconic phones reborn for the modern age. Don't forget to subscribe for more honest reviews and tech breakdowns, and let us know in the comments if you think you'd pick up the new Nokia 1100 4G. Until next time, stay connected and stay simple.